far, Florida can be just the place to spend time with friends and family, by the ocean, or even at your favorite amusement park. Would you like to learn about a beautiful hotel to stay at or things to do when you are down in Florida? Are you interested in going to Florida, perhaps to Orlando to visit Disney World or Clearwater to enjoy the beautiful Gulf of Mexico? Today's guest will join us and talk about her yearly visits to the tropical state of Florida, where she gets to experience sandy beaches, beautiful swimming pools, and fun amusement parks for any age. The Humanities Communications Art Department at Norwalk Community College presents The New Directors, the show that introduces you to television's future writers, directors, and personalities. And now, join our host, Erica Ramos.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All of the people involved with this program are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you will meet on the show are students who, when not on camera, are behind the scenes working hard to bring this program to you with as few mistakes as possible. Each student has written and directed 4 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves and the productions they've created, and give you the chance to get to know them and enjoy some of the work they've done during the semester. Our guest today is a Florida lover, and when she is visiting down there, you can most likely find her in Orlando enjoying the amusement parks or in Clearwater laying on the beaches of the Gulf of Mexico. We would like you to meet today's guest, Christine Bursardo.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here. So, from my understanding, you go to Florida every year. Tell me more about the trip.
Yes. So, I've been wanting to travel, and I got into my 20s. I'm not married. I don't have kids yet. I was like, this is the perfect time, yet I need to travel on a budget. So, I started going to Florida. It started with my family, and we would go to Orlando, me, my mother, and my sister. And we would always stay at this hotel. It's called JW Marriott, and they have beautiful pool, lazy river, bars, restaurants, and we would always go there. I would be fine just staying at the hotel the whole time. It was just so gorgeous. But when we weren't there, we liked going to the amusement parks. We would go to SeaWorld, Magic Kingdom, and we'd even go to Disney Springs. So Magic Kingdom, we would try to go on some of the rides, and usually at Magic Kingdom, it's like an hour wait. So usually we can only get like 2 rides. We would walk around, eat food. And then at SeaWorld, I know not everybody is the biggest fan of SeaWorld. I'm an animal lover, but I am I still like going. I love to see the dolphins and the whales and just watching them jump in the air. And they also have rides there too.
Nice.
And then we would go to Disney Springs, and you walk around and you can shop and have dinner. And it's just really a good time. So we try to go every year in May, and I love it. And then we would also go, me and my friend Danielle, we would go to Clearwater, which is on the Gulf of Mexico in Florida. And she luckily has her own apartment there that her family owns. Nice. And it's right on the Gulf, has a view. And we would go swimming, watch the sunset. We actually were swimming in the ocean, and about 10 feet away from us, 2 dolphins jumped in the air. Yeah, it was
that
unreal.
Awesome.
It was really nice. We actually went jet skiing too, but I unfortunately didn't get any footage because these girls took a video of us and they didn't wait to give it to us, so no footage of that. But it was a lot of fun, and yeah, we're going to be going again next year, and I'm really excited, and it's really beautiful. I feel like I'm in the Bahamas there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great time to have vacation. I mean, the weather is always fine every year around.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love to get my tan on. And it's fun being able to travel with my best friend.
I bet it is. So, what brought you to television productions?
Well, it was a requirement since I'm a communications journalism major, but I was pretty excited to take the class, but kind of scared too, because I've never really been behind the camera. Since I'm a journalism major, I'm more like writing, blogging, and stuff like that. But I was really excited to learn, so brought me here.
Okay. What are some of the most useful things that you learned so far in the course?
Well, one of them I definitely want to say is Avid. As I've been looking into jobs since I'm graduating in May, I want to work in social media, and I found a lot of the jobs actually asking to have experience in Avid. And even though I'm a beginner, it's kind of cool that I got that from a class, but it was awesome to learn how to work a camera behind it, not just like my iPhone, which is what I'm used
Right.
to, and doing storyboards and just learning all different things like that. It's really awesome.
That's cool. If you can, please tell us about the student studies, cup of tea, your nature
Yes.
project, the orange project.
Okay, so student studies, I was really nervous to do that, like stressed, because it was my first time, like I said, truly being behind the camera. And when I look back at the footage, I was talking to one of my classmates, and we thought, oh, this isn't too bad, like this is good. And now we see it now, and it looks like a complete disaster. I have major jump cuts. My sister would like stop, and then I would stop filming, and then I would start filming. It was just awful. I think there's actually, right here it shows. Oh, it keeps freezing.
Okay.
But yeah, it was pretty bad. I was really stressed, really nervous, but it was a good learning experience, definitely for the future projects, to learn how to do them better. But yeah, look at these awful jump cuts. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it was definitely...
Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. And I know learning from that project, I just got better and better as the projects went on. But again, more jump cuts. She would like pause, and I didn't make it look natural at all. So that was my major issue for sure. But she was a good actress. Yeah, despite my yelling and frustration and stress. But it was good. It definitely helped me for Cup of Tea and the nature project.
That's good. And that's your home?
That is my home.
Lovely.
Yes, my little home. But yeah. Oh, I don't know. More jump cuts. Wonderful.
Hey, practice makes perfect. Excuse me.
I know. And I thought it was so good. I was so proud of myself. More jump cuts. Beautiful. Everybody's laughing. Cup of tea. There we go. All right, I was pretty proud of this one. I loved, there was no jump cuts except one. I did have one, but getting the zoom ins perfectly that matched with the zoom outs, I was really proud of. This was definitely a lot less stressful for me. I knew what I was doing. I had, like I said, that one jump cut,
Right.
but this was definitely a lot easier. I had my storyboard ready. I was very prepared, knew what I was doing, and yeah, nature. So this was actually one of my favorite projects to do. I love
Really?
learning how to do the poor man's dissolve, the continuous zooms. I thought they were really cool looking, something, I've obviously never done before.
Right.
And it was kind of fun just to like be out in nature. It was like peaceful, and just
Right.
filming all these shots and like learning how to do them was really awesome.
Got a couple of shots of those seagulls.
Yes. And I got geese. So that's one of the continuous
Wow.
zooms that I did.
Nice.
Which I thought was really cool. I like doing those. I think they came out fairly well. I got to film right near my house, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. And there's a beautiful tree.
That's nice.
But yeah, nature definitely was one of my favorites. I really enjoyed it. Okay, now this is the Orange Project. So I had to be my own actress, and basically
Oh,
it's
no.
about cyberbullying. And so
Okay.
I was the bully, and the Orange is the odd one out. She's not human. And it was talking about basically how me, the bully, is bullying the Orange because she's not like everyone else. And it's actually kind of sad, but she ends up committing suicide. It's
Oh.
very dark, but it's just, to show what can happen through cyberbullying.
right,
So that
basically
was the
what-
first thing that came to my mind to do. So
Basically, what's going on in the real world, like almost like with 13 Reasons Why.
Exactly.
Of what was going on in regards to sexual harassment,
Right.
verbal harassment. So
Yeah.
it's more
so it's just
of being
awareness.
aware. Right.
Even though I was using an orange, kind of not a play on it, but
Yeah.
it's just for awareness. Yeah.
That's actually decently good.
Thank you. Decently.
So, out of the four, as you mentioned, the Nature Project was your favorite.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate more of reasons why it was your favorite?
Definitely, like I said, learning poor man's dissolve, learning continuous zoom, learning how to do all of those shots was just like really exciting for me, because I feel like I said, going from student studies to cup of tea to nature, I was learning more and more. And like these are shots like I never knew how to do. I never knew about them. And like I said, I got the most beautiful shots I've ever had. When I did my other projects, the lighting wasn't as good or just not in focus. And I feel like with this one, I really knew how to do it, and it came out really beautiful. Here's a poor man's dissolve right here. And I just thought the coloring was gorgeous, the lighting was gorgeous.
yes, those flowers.
So it was definitely, I believe, my best project for sure. Yeah, lots of pretty shots. Yeah, I was pretty proud of the nature
a lot of
project.
colors.
Right. That's why I liked it, because I felt like the Cup of Tea, the orange project, unfortunately I was filming them at night and don't have proper lighting, so they didn't come out as beautiful as the nature project. So I was really excited to do that one, and I think it came out pretty great.
And it looked like you took your time with each shot.
I did, yeah. It was on a Saturday. I took my sister out, and we just went to the park and near my house and took plenty of shots and just getting my practice in, for sure. And enjoying it. It was a beautiful day, clearly.
Yeah, before I got all cold and such. Okay, so you mentioned things that you've learned within the course. What was the most important skill that you want to continue to strive for?
So, like I said, I'm a journalism major, and I want to go into social media networking, marketing, and I'm more behind a camera or writing on a piece of paper. And Avid, like I said, is on, a lot of jobs qualifications. So learning that, I can take videos for social media or edit them for a social media for companies. So I think definitely Avid is what I'm taking away the most from this class.
That's great. Today we met someone who knows how to have a good time in Florida and is ready to plan her next vacation. As a new TV director, she hopes to apply what she has learned here at NCC to use her experience for her upcoming trips to Florida. She also plans to use this new knowledge from TV1 to take new videos and edit them for her future trips to Florida. We would like to thank Christine Bursardo for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Glad to have you. We hope you enjoy meeting one of television's future directors, and we hope you will continue to join us each week to watch our progress. Thank you and have a great evening. So Florida each year.
This has been The New Directors with your host, Erica Ramos, directed by Victoria Harriet. I'm your announcer, Jessica Duraco. The New Directors is a Norwalk Community College student production.